I was diagnosed in February 2020 and commenced my dialysis treatment in hospital and was there for about 3-4 months and then transferred to the Portage unit here probably around June 2020. It was a bit of a shake-up and it was a lot to get your head around, that you were now going to be having thrice weekly treatment for the rest of your life potentially, unless a transplant comes up. So yeah, that took a bit of getting used to, and obviously, you know, having to go to hospital three days a week was something different for us. I would have worked in a very high pressure job and like that, and trying to think of how I was going to fit it all in was challenging to say the least. So yeah, it was a bit daunting to start. Yeah.
We have a young family, and it has changed our lives in many areas, to be honest with you. First of all, with COVID hitting, Darren was diagnosed just at the very start of COVID. It gave us such a peace of mind that he was in a safe environment. It's new, and it gave us such reassurance that we were all protected, that there was nobody coming into this unit outside of dialysis, and that gave us a great peace of mind. The staff are fantastic, they really and truly are, and we're very, very happy with the service.
I probably dealt with most of the nurses through the rotation with them, and I couldn't say a bad word about any of them. I think from the management level down to the health assistants, everybody cares about the patients. They give their best all the time. They always have a smile on their face. I've never heard anybody have a bad word or be in temper with a patient or whatever at any time I've been here. I think, you know, the ultimate patient care is at the height of their agenda all the time, and I couldn't speak highly enough about the staff here, to be honest. You know, you put your hand up with whatever, somebody will come and help you at any time, every time, you know. So there's a really good team and team spirit between them, and that comes through to the patients as well. You know? So the patients, I feel, are happy coming here, you know, and I would be one of those.
I've been here in this place a little over a year. The doctor who was treating me in Dublin recommended that I come down and get 2 weeks treatment in Tullamore, with the view that I get transferred here to this facility here. No, never look back. Delighted really, you know. I got to shake a hand terrible well with the nurses and the staff here, and they're all very good to us. I do have a great support with the staff, and the 3 girls that works here as well. They're brilliant, like, you know. You'd have a great whole laugh with him every day of the week, like, you know. And the nurses is great too, sure. They all look after me at different times, like, you know. It's trouble handed in, like, you know. I don't have much travelling to do, only 12 miles in the road. It's very handy. You'll be home a lot earlier in the evening and everything.
I'm coming here for a year. I'm very happy to be coming here because it's very convenient to me from my home to here. So I have a better feel about it coming. And I feel very safe here. The staff are lovely. And the patients have a great bit of fun, and I enjoy coming here. So far I have no problem with my dialysis, and I feel much better. In good hands with the COVID as well.
I've been on dialysis since December 2018, so about 2.5 years. I first of all received care in a hospital in Dublin, and then one closer to here. We transferred my care here in, I think, March of this year. It's just the friendliness. That's what I feel here is all about. Somewhere nice to come to. It's not having to go to a hospital. The community setting is what makes it really good for me, and I would recommend it for anyone else. Is a gear change from the almost acute, or no, the acute and almost emergency care that happens in the hospital units to the chronic, long-term. We know we hope you'll be transplanted sooner, but if you're not, sure, in 20 years' time you'll still be coming here. And that's where we want to make sure everything's done for the best, so that in 20 years' time you are well enough to still be coming here. And I think that's what's important.
Since transferring here, Michael has been a lot happier on dialysis. It's not that he was unhappy in the previous settings, but here, when he's here and he comes home, there's more of a bounce to him. If it is something that we're here for 20 years, 30 years, I'm not going to say that's okay, because it's not, but here it is an awful lot less worse than it could be. And it just feels better, more relaxed. It's more part of life, it's not a medical treatment. And we're both much happier because of it.
I was diagnosed kidney failure 2 years. I have been receiving treatment here in Braun for the last 7 months, from September 20 to April 21. When I started my dialysis, they started me off in another hospital, but because I was living in Portlaoise, the place came available here and it took with both hands, because first of all was the commute back and forward to the other hospital, and instead I was only 5 minutes from this hospital, or from this dialysis unit, so it was a no-brainer for me. This was just, it was new. I had heard great things about this place and the staff were wonderful, so it was a no-brainer. Come straight here. I had an absolute amazing care here, from the manager all the way down through the staff. They were caring, considerate. The job they done was unbelievable. They made sure you were looked after top class. I got this phone call. It was on a Wednesday morning and I was due to be here in the afternoon, and I received a phone call from Beaumont in Dublin at 8:07 in the morning telling me that they had some great news. That a kidney had become available and I was a match. And the excitement of it is very overwhelming. It still is at times when you talk about it. But I remember talking to Ger Farrell, the manager here, and I had told him that for one reason or another that I wouldn't be coming in the afternoon, and he was curious and wondering why. So I told him the good news. So yeah, it was one of the best days. When I was on dialysis, I have a 3-year-old little boy, and he's full of energy, but if I played with him for 20 minutes, I have to say that was it. I'd have to pass him back to his mum and I'd go to bed for an hour. But thankfully, since I've had a kidney transplant, I go up in the morning at 7 o'clock with him, and I bring him to bed at 9 o'clock at night, and I'm all day playing with him. It's a massive change in my life. All for the good.